You're cruising down the highway, belting out your favorite tune, feeling on top of the world. Then bam, some texting teen turns your car into an accordion. Suddenly you're starring in your own medical drama, complete with skyrocketing bills and a forced vacation from work. Now imagine facing all that without a financial safety net. Scary, right? Thinking about skipping insurance? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the world of adult responsibilities and why gambling with your future is so last season. Now, I know what you're thinking. Insurance? Boring. I'd rather watch paint dry. But hold on to your wallet, because insurance is actually the superhero cape of the financial world. Sure, it might not look cool at parties, but when life decides to go all Final Destination on you, you'll be glad you're wearing it. So, what's the deal with insurance anyway? Think of it as a financial force field. You pay a little now to avoid paying a ton later when shit hits the fan. It's like splitting the bill at a fancy restaurant, but instead of covering your friend's lobster, you're covering your own potential disasters. But here's the kicker. Insurance isn't just about protecting your stuff. It's about protecting future you. Without it, one bad day could send years of hard work down the drain faster than you can say, "Go fund me." Let's play a fun game called Could You Afford It? Could you rebuild your house if it decided to spontaneously combust? Pay off Mount Everest-sized medical bills? Support your family if you suddenly couldn't work? For most of us, the answer is probably nope. That's where insurance comes in. It's not just a product, peace of mind. It's knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you've got a financial safety net. Now, let's break down the types of insurance you actually need. Because contrary to what your friendly neighborhood insurance agent might tell you, you don't need insurance for everything. First up, health insurance. Unless you've got a spare organ-selling business on the side, you need this. Medical bills are the leading cause of bankruptcy in the US. Don't gamble with your health or your wealth. Next, auto insurance. It's not just the law, it's common sense. One fender bender could cost you thousands without it. Homeowners or renters insurance. Whether you own or rent, you need to protect your stuff. And it's not just about your PlayStation and your fancy shoes. This also covers you if someone gets injured on your property. Life insurance. If anyone depends on your income, you need this. It's not about you. It's about making sure your loved ones are taken care of if something happens to you. Disability insurance. Your ability to earn an income is your most valuable asset. Protect it, because bills don't stop just because your paycheck does. Umbrella insurance. Think of it as insurance for your insurance. It kicks in when you exceed the limits on your other policies. It's especially important if you have significant assets to protect. Notice what's not on this list? Things like pet insurance, wedding insurance, or alien abduction insurance. Yes, that's a real thing. These might be nice to have, but they're not essential for most people. Now, let's bust some insurance myths wide open. Myth number 1. I don't need life insurance because I'm single with no kids. Wrong. If anyone would suffer financially from your death, like parents you support or co-signers on your loans, you need life insurance. Myth number 2. Red cars cost more to insure. Nope. Your car's color doesn't affect your premium, but its make, model, and your driving record sure do. Myth number 3. I don't need renter's insurance because I don't own much stuff. Think again. Renter's insurance also covers liability if someone gets hurt in your place. Plus, you probably own more than you think. Try replacing everything you own all at once and see how that feels. Myth number 4. Insurance companies never pay out claims. False. They're regulated by state law and can face hefty fines for not paying legitimate claims. But you do need to know how to file a claim properly. More on that in a bit. Myth number 5. I'm better off investing my money than buying life insurance. Why not both? Term life insurance is surprisingly affordable, especially when you're young and healthy. Remember, insurance is all about managing risk. Don't let myths and misconceptions leave you exposed. Now, I hear you muttering, but insurance is so expensive. Well, plot twist, not having insurance is like saying you can't afford a fire extinguisher, but can totally rebuild your house after it burns down. Spoiler, you can't. Want to get protected without selling a kidney? Here are some insider tips. Shop around like you're hunting for the last PS5 on Black Friday. Prices vary wildly. Bundle up. No, not your clothes. Policies. Multi-policy discounts are the combo meals of the insurance world. Raise your deductible. It's a bit of a gamble, but it can lower your premiums. Just make sure you can actually pay that deductible if disaster strikes. Boost your credit score. Turns out, being financially responsible makes insurance companies like you more. Who knew? Remember, being cheap with insurance is like buying a knockoff parachute. Sure, you saved some cash, but do you really want to test if it works when you need it? Now, let's talk about actually using your insurance. Because having it and not knowing how to use it is like having a lightsaber and only using it as a flashlight. Know your policy inside and out. It's not as fun as binge watching your favorite show, but it's a lot more useful when things go sideways. Document everything like you're a CSI investigator. Photos, reports, receipts, the works. The more evidence you have, the smoother things will go. And whatever you do, don't lie on your claims. Insurance fraud is not a good look, and orange jumpsuits are not a good look. I get it. Insurance isn't as exciting as cryptocurrency or as flashy as the latest tech gadget, but it's the backbone of your financial future. It's the boring friend who always has your back when the cool kids ditch you. You wouldn't build a house on Jell-O, so don't build your financial future without a solid insurance foundation. It's not about living in fear. It's about being prepared for whatever curveballs life throws your way. So are you ready to stop gambling with your future? Are you ready to sleep soundly knowing you're protected, come what may? Your future self is counting on you. Don't let them down.